Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I cannot believe I'm actually doing this. I wanted to start filming for I'd say probably 4 to 6 years now. I was always too shy until eventually this year my husband convinced me to buy a camera and to try it out. So I apologize if this video isn't that great of quality. It will get better, I promise. So in today's video, I thought it'd be a good way to start out just doing my everyday makeup look. It's a little bit natural, a little bit glam, as you can see. So without further ado, I'll stop talking and we'll get right on into the video. So I just finished washing and priming my face, and the first step I usually go with is I take a concealer. Today I'm using the AOA concealer in the shade Porcelain. And usually if I have any discoloration or anything on my face, I'll just dab a little bit of it right there. And this just helps for when I put down my actual foundation, letting everything blend really seamlessly together. Alright, next is foundation. So the foundation I usually use is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I use the shade 102. I'm going to be applying this then with the AOA Studio High Definition brush in F1. I'm just going to dot this all over my skin. Now I'm going to go blend it out. My basic foundation, the next thing I do is I go in with the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer, and mine is in the shade Fair, and I just place that right underneath my eyes. So I'm going to do that really quickly. I'm also going to put a little bit on my chin, right up with my cupid's bow, and just dot the bridge of my nose and center of my forehead. I'm going to be blending this all out then with the EcoTools mini blending sponge. Now that my concealer's done, I'm going to set my whole face using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Face Powder in the shade Translucent. Next thing I usually do is my eyebrows. So to do my eyebrows, again the theme, I'm going to be using the AOA Studio Sculpting Brow Pencil, and I'm using mine in the shade Caramel. Just gonna brush them out with a spoolie first. Right. And now I'm gonna fill in my brows. Go through and brush through my brow again just to kind of make everything blend together a little better, and then I'm also going to brush through at the front. So I am going to go in with concealer. I'm going to use the EcoTools little concealer brush, and I'm going to take a tiny bit of the Smashbox concealer that I used earlier on. I'm just going to clean up my brows. Now that I'm done with my brows, I mess with them just a little bit more because I am a perfectionist and they're still not totally even, but that's okay. Now I'm going to put a little bit more color back into my face since I do kind of look like a ghost right now. And I'm going to start with bronzer. So So the bronzer I'm going to be using today is the Too Faced Natural Bronzer in the shade Sun Bunny. And just starting to carve out my cheekbones a little bit. For my nose, I usually take a smaller brush. This is an EcoTools brush. It's just a small little, I guess, like crease brush. But I use it, I take the lighter of the two shades and I just run it down the sides of my nose. I then blend it out again with this bronzer brush, which I use for my whole face. And this is the Luxie 522 tapered highlighter brush. But it works really, really well for your bronzer. And I have a few other highlighter brushes I like more. So I'm just going to take this and blend in the sides of my nose. Now that that's all blended out, the next thing I'm going to go and do is blush. My favorite blush that I've used for probably about the last year now is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. And I have mine in the shade Feisty. I got it in an Ipsy bag. I can't actually find this one online anymore, but it's this really pretty, like, pinky terracotta shade. I applied this with another Luxie brush. This is the Luxie 514 blush brush. Again, I got this in another Ipsy bag. These brushes are amazing. I absolutely love the Luxie brushes. So my final step then is my highlighter. And for like an everyday look, I don't really like to go for a super duper blinding highlighter. So I like to use the Essence Pure Nude highlighter, which if you swatch it, looks like really, really dark. It doesn't really look like much. But if you apply it with a brush on the face, it's just amazing. It just gives you this really beautiful subtle glow, and I absolutely love it. I applied my highlighter today with the AOA Studio F11 brush. It's like their really big fat fan brush. I also have the small one from them, but I definitely prefer the look of the bigger one. Next up is one of my favorite parts, is the eyes. So for my eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. This was my first ever high-end palette. My grandmother got it for me for Christmas. And as you can see, I've used it a lot. So to start on my eyes, I usually go in with the shade Push Up right here. I'm just going to take this brush right here, which is the Luxie 249 brush. It's a dual-ended brush. And I'm just going to take that into the crease of my eye and just blend it out really, really well. I'm also going to take some more of that shade Push Up. I'm going to run it right underneath my lower lash. Now that base shade's down, I'm going to go in with the next shade in the little trio across, the shade Erotica. And I'm going to take the more compacted side of the brush, just take a little bit on there and run it on the outer part of my crease. Finally, for my eyeshadow, I'm going to take this shade right here called Silk Teddy, one of my favorite shades that Too Faced has ever made. And I'm going to take my finger, actually, I just washed my hands, and I'm going to put some of this shade right here in the center of my lid. We create a sort of halo effect. I'm also going to put a little bit above my brow, a little bit in the corners of my eyes. Now that I've done with my eyeshadow, I'm going to take a little bit of the AOA concealer. This concealer is a really, really heavy duty concealer. You have to blend it out like right away or else it's going to stay as opaque as it is when you first put it on. So I'm going to take a little bit of this on the same little concealer brush that I just cleaned. And I'm going to put that right in my waterline. I like to do this instead of using like a white eyeliner, just because I feel like it's not as harsh, but it still makes your eyes look a lot bigger. So now that I've done my lower waterline, I'm going to take the Maybelline Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner, and it has one of those felt tip ends, and I'm just going to do my top. Done one wing, I'm going to go do the other one off camera. Now that my eyeliner's done, I'm going to go in with some of the Tarte Lifted Mascara. I'm just going to go over my upper and lower lashes really quickly. I also like to go in sometimes with the second mascara just to add a little bit more length, even though I will be putting fake lashes on. So I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Length mascara. So if you would want to stop here, that would be totally fine. For me, I just like to add a little bit more glam. Every day I don't wear fake lashes, but I do really like fake lashes. So the fake lashes I'm using today are from AOA again. I really like these lashes. They're $1 a piece and they look pretty realistic, especially for the price. Today I'm going to be using Scarlet lashes. I would show you them, but I've already used them once, so they're a little weird. When I apply my lashes as well, I like to use the Duo Glue, but I like to use the dark tone. So this comes out more of a gray instead of the white. And when you use a dark lash glue, it dries down black, so you can't see the line for where the lashes are. If you use white lash glue, sometimes, even though it's supposed to dry down clear, you can see it, and it just kind of looks kind of grungy and gross. I'm gonna go put lashes on now. I'm gonna do this off camera. So now that I have my fake lashes on, my final step is the lipstick. One of my favorite lipsticks right now has to be this Twisted Kisses matte lip pencil, and the shade is Kiss Me Twice. I'm gonna go in with this Twisted Kisses lip pencil. This is the final look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. Again, I promise I will get better at this. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment boxes down below. I'll be sure to answer them. And if you like this video or you like this makeup look, please give my video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Again, thank you so much. I really appreciate you all watching this. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye!